The best cardio for fat loss, walking or running. Most people think they already know the answer. Running, because running looks harder. Running feels harder. Running makes you breathe heavy and sweat fast. So it must burn more fat, right? That belief has kept millions of people frustrated, because what actually burns fat isn't what looks the hardest. It's what you can recover from, what you can sustain without burning out. And that's where the real story begins. It usually starts with motivation. You decide it's time to lose fat. You picture yourself running. You buy new shoes. You promise yourself you'll go hard. The first few runs feel powerful. Your heart races. Your lungs burn. You feel like you're doing something serious. Then reality shows up. Your knees ache. Your shins feel tight. Your lower back feels sore. Your energy crashes. You start skipping days, not because you're lazy, because your body is tired. Running feels like punishment. Walking feels like weakness. So you push, running anyway, and slowly, consistency disappears. Now let's flip the story. Imagine someone else. They don't run. They walk every day. Not aggressively, not dramatically, just consistently. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, sometimes more. They don't feel destroyed afterward. They don't dread the next session. They show up again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Weeks pass. Their fat loss starts showing. Their energy improves. Their stress drops. They didn't go harder. They went longer. They went more often. That's the difference most people miss. Fat loss isn't about one intense session. It's about total energy burned over time. Running burns more calories per minute. Walking burns fewer. But minutes matter. If you run hard for 15 minutes twice a week, and someone walks for 45 minutes 5 times a week, who burns more over time? The one who shows up. Fat loss doesn't reward intensity alone. It rewards consistency. Running is powerful, but it comes with a cost. Higher impact, higher recovery demand, higher injury risk for many people. That cost reduces frequency. Walking has a lower cost, lower stress, lower injury risk, lower recovery demand. That allows more volume. More volume means more total calorie burn. But there's something deeper than calories. Hormones. Stress hormones matter. Hard running spikes stress. That's not always bad. But for many people already stressed from work, sleep and life, adding intense cardio can backfire. Appetite increases. Recovery suffers. Fat loss slows. Walking, on the other hand, is calming. It lowers stress. It improves insulin sensitivity. It helps regulate appetite. That creates a better environment for fat loss. Another mistake people make is assuming fat loss only happens during the workout. It doesn't. It happens over the entire day. Walking increases daily activity naturally. You move more. You feel lighter. You stay active. Running can make you tired. You compensate by sitting more, moving less, resting more. That compensation cancels out calories burned. So a hard run might burn more in the moment, but less over the whole day. Fat loss is about the full picture. Another factor is sustainability. Ask yourself honestly, can you run hard for months, not weeks? Months. Most people can't. They burn out. They get injured. They lose motivation. Walking is boring, but boring is powerful, because boring is repeatable. Repeatable is what changes bodies. There's also appetite. Hard cardio often increases hunger. You feel like you earned food. You eat more, sometimes more than you burned. Walking doesn't trigger the same hunger response. You burn calories without spiking appetite. That's a quiet advantage. Now let's talk about running honestly. Running is not bad. For people who enjoy it, who recover well, who have healthy joints, running can be an amazing tool. Builds cardiovascular fitness fast. It burns calories efficiently. It feels empowering. But it's not automatically better for fat loss. It's only better if it doesn't reduce consistency. It's only better if it doesn't increase stress too much. It's only better if it doesn't cause compensation. Walking is underestimated because it doesn't feel heroic. But fat loss doesn't care about heroics. It cares about habits. Someone who walks daily builds a lifestyle. Someone who runs occasionally builds a phase. Lifestyle wins. There's also body composition. Walking encourages fat as a fuel source. Lower intensity means higher fat oxidation. Running uses more carbohydrates. That's fine, but fat loss is about total energy balance. Still, lower intensity makes it easier to stay in a fat-burning environment longer. You can walk for an hour. Most people can't run for an hour. That matters. There's also mental resistance. Running feels like a workout. Walking feels like life. You can walk while listening to podcasts, talking on the phone, thinking. It integrates into your day. That reduces friction. Less friction means more action. More action means more fat loss. Now here's the truth most people need to hear. The best cardio for fat loss is the one you will actually do. Not for a week, not for a month, for long enough to matter. If you love running, run. If you hate running, don't force it. Walking done consistently will outperform running done inconsistently, always. There's also recovery. Walking helps you recover from strength training. It increases blood flow. It reduces soreness. Running can interfere with recovery, especially if done hard and often. Poor recovery reduces muscle retention. Less muscle means slower metabolism. Walking supports muscle. Running can compete with it if overdone. For fat loss, muscle is your ally. So the best strategy for many people is simple. Walk often. Run if you enjoy it. Use walking as your base. Use running as a tool, not a requirement, because fat loss is not a punishment. It's a system that works when stress is managed, when habits are easy, when consistency is high. People chase intensity because it feels productive. But productivity is not progress. Progress is boring. Progress is daily. Progress is repeatable. Walking fits that. Running can fit that for some people, but not for most. Most people quit running. Very few people quit walking. That's the difference. So which is better for fat loss? Not walking, not running. Consistency. Walking just makes consistency easier. And consistency is what actually changes your body. Quietly, steadily, permanently. You have not enough humanizer words left. Upgrade your surfer plan.